another hair video. Welcome to the channel. I'm going solo tonight. In case you didn't know, my most recent hair color, it was a nice dark green, very evergreen-like. Here's a picture of it right here. It was something that I've always wanted to do because I wanted to put like snowflakes in it, like the little twisty hair pieces, and I did order some on Amazon and they worked perfectly and it was so pretty. Surprisingly, it stayed in my hair for a very long time without reapplying any of the Lunar Tides hair dye that I used. It's incredible how it came out. So as I was like just washing it for the months that I've had the green, it turned out this kind of color. It looks more like of a camouflage green and brown, and I was actually starting to dig it. It's not really what I want it to look like, but it does look really cool. In between, I did some baking soda method stuff on my hair, and then I just shampooed my hair maybe once or twice before tonight. It is a dirty blonde. There, that's more like it, because down here it looks like it's really dark, but it's actually really light. And you can see the green that's holding on to the parts near my roots because they're newer, and it actually is very pretty. And if you remember, before I dyed my hair green, it was that red and light pink peachy color. I just thought it was very interesting that my hair turned out this dirty blonde. I think it's because of the underlying color, that peachy blonde pink color, and then having the green and the bluish green hair dye over it. It didn't really come out to be yellow per se, but it was more like a toned, dirty blonde, like brown color. I have some roots, a lot of roots actually. I've got some regrowth. So I had this elaborate plan. What I want to do, I want half of my hair to be lavender and half of my hair to be blonde. I was going to bleach bath the top part where the purple is, or the lavender is going to be, and then do a regular bleach session for underneath. I decided instead of doing that, I would just bleach bath the whole thing, and if need be, go back and do some more touch up. The top here doesn't have to be so blonde. I don't mind the lavender being like a little dusty, like a dusty lavender, a faded, darker lavender, like that's okay. I don't want it to be like vibrant. I have a brush to brush out my hair, a plastic bowl. You need to use plastic when we work with bleach. So we don't want any reactions with it, like steel bowls. Clips to section my hair. I'm not gonna do smaller sections per se because it is a bleach bath, so it'll lather. If I did just bleach, then yes, I would definitely like section it as best as I can. I call it my paintbrush because that's basically what I'm doing, even though that's not really what it's called. Gloves to use. Now, in the past, the only bleach I've ever used was Ugly Duckling. And I have their developer. I have 20 volume developer, and I didn't order any Ugly Duckling bleach powder because I didn't want to pay extra shipping and handling from Amazon or their website. So I went to my local Sally Beauties, and of course they didn't have any of the Ugly Duckling, so instead I just thought I'd get some Wella. This might be a bad idea, I don't really know. I try to do it as much... Alright, who's bleeding? Oh, I am. There's like red stuff on this thing. I'm like, alright, what's happening? So I'm just gonna band-aid my wound here. Who knows, I was gonna play ER on this video. I did some research as best as I could, and there were a lot of like good reviews with this, with the L'Oreal Quick Blue, and like a few others that I was tempted to try, but they had Wella and Quick Blue at Sally Beauty, so I decided to use this and see what happens. I'm not like a professional or anything. You should know that by now. It comes with a nice measuring cup. It comes with a nice like bag full. I mean, it's not, the whole container isn't full, but compared to like what you get, I think it's a decent deal. Oh, and for my shampoo, I have my Herbal Essence, a clarifying shampoo that I always use. Tonight, this might be the last because there's not a lot of left, and I really do like this shampoo a lot. Because if you just use it regularly as a shampoo, it does so much for your hair. It feels better, it like smells better, there's a lot of volume that goes into it, and it doesn't dry out your hair. Alright, I went ahead and just sectioned off the top part. So I'm gonna take what you normally do to just do bleach. 1 scoop of the bleach. And you know what, I'm actually gonna double my recipe. So I'm gonna take 2 scoops. Here's 1, so I'm gonna add it into my bowl. Second one, add it to my bowl. Now I'm gonna take my developer and I'm going to add 4 of these cups to the bleach. And I'm going to mix it together, and then I'll put the shampoo in. It's a nice cream base, not too liquidy, not too stiff. So now I'm going to put in my shampoo. I think I'm gonna have to like put in the whole thing. So I don't know if you can see, but there's that much shampoo, that goopy stuff. So I'll mix that in. And now I'm gonna add some water. It's gonna be very messy because now it's very liquidy. Oh my gosh, I did it. I'm starting. I should just use like a squirt bottle. Even with a bleach bath, you want to make sure you saturate everything very well. You don't want any splashiness, and how I'm doing right now, I think there's going to be splashiness. Alright, already you can see it's yellow. It's already yellow, it's fine though. Might have to be a 2-day deal, I think. It's very interesting because you can see the red coming through. I think we're gonna have to do some more processing. What do you guys think? I think we need to, but we will let this process for now. Green can be very stubborn. Put this in a plastic bag. It's not like I don't have like a hair thingy. It's just they're not very clean right now. I'll let you know when I'm done processing. I did have to make another batch of bleach, so I'm gonna check every few minutes or so to see how it is. Very bad feeling. I'm gonna have to reprocess it all over again. We'll see what happens when I wash it out, but it is still very yellow. We live and learn. I've never dyed my hair green before, especially on pink and red hair. Never thought I would ever do that, but I did. Alright, so as you can see, that red is coming out hot. Oh, and it looks like there's still green with it. Oh, this is gonna be a hot mess, guys. Very, very yellow. 7, 8 yellow-ish. I don't really know what I'm gonna be doing after I wash it all out. Oh yeah, and by the way, the back of my head is terrible. There's so much black. So much black there, so I think I might do bleach. Alright, y'all, what a mess. So, oh wow. Alright, that's really bad. So the reason why I think I got bleach on my roots. So with that being said, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and bleach as close to my head as possible. As you can see, there is a lot of red and green and gold. It's actually kind of cool. It's like when you see oil from the cars you see on the street. It looks mucky, I admit, and that's fine, but I am going to try and reprocess it. So this is what it looks like, kind of dry. I blow dried it for a little bit. So it's not totally dry. To me, this is like a mini disaster. As in, like, it didn't do what I wanted to do, but it kind of looks interesting because the way that the brown, gold, green, and red are, and then like the yellow, like spaghetti, it's kind of interesting. It's like holographic in a weird way. You know how they like do that thing and then it goes wah 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 in different colors. I hope you all like Italian because we're having spaghetti tonight. Of course, it's not what I'm going for, but I'm trying to figure out what I want to do next. If I can at least get the red to not be so red and get some of the green that's still there out, I will be very happy. In a couple days, I will come back, I will bleach this part. On to the next step. Alright, everyone. I look ridiculous. I look so tired. I don't even know where we left off. It's only been a day. This is the next night from when I did the bleach bath and extra bleaching and whatever. Today I got impatient and I did a regular bleach with the 20 volume developer. So it didn't lift too much. It did a little bit, but that green and that red is much lighter. I mean, the green is pretty much almost gone. Just a hint of it still there. But the red is now like that salmon-y, peachy pink color. I don't know if I looked in the back of my head yet, but it's not as black as it was. It's probably still uneven. I had a little change of plan. I'm still gonna do the lavender on top and the blonde on the bottom, but I am going to do a little bit of toning first. I think what I'm gonna do is use purple shampoo for the bottom half of my hair, which is gonna be blonde. When it comes to the lavender part, I'm going to make a really big shadow root. I kind of want to like make it right around where the pink / red is. So it's gonna be a darker, weird purple color. I don't know how it's gonna work out with this yellow. I really wanted to tone all of it first, but then that involves blow drying it, and that takes a long time. But if I don't like the lavender, I'll just dye the top part the dark purple, because I looked on Arctic Fox's website, and the two colors that I have, they actually had like what it would look like, the outcome of the two put together. So spoilers, that's what I'm using. I'm using Girls Night with the tiniest bit of Transylvania. Yes, I still have this from when I dyed my hair red, and remember when it turned purple? So that's why it's like red. For my toning shampoo, or my purple shampoo, the L'Oreal Elvive Color Vibrancy one, I also have Everpure purple shampoo as well, but I think I have more of this. It is dry, obviously. I did not condition it after I rinsed out the bleach. Now is the trick. What parting do I want to do? I think that's the parting I want. I think I got it. Alright, so what I just did is I sectioned my hair, and I know, don't judge me, I don't have a mirror behind me without holding it. It's uneven. This is what I'm gonna have blonde. So this part's gonna be the blonde color, and the rest of this is going to be a lavender and the dark purple. I'm going to start with the purple. It needs to process longer than what the purple shampoo would need. And if you know what Arctic Fox smells like, you know it smells freaking amazing. So I'm just gonna go for it. I wonder if I can actually tone my hair with this. I don't know if that's possible, because this is like a hair dye as opposed to a shampoo. I think I'm gonna have to need more. So I'm gonna leave it upside down. But this is what I'm gonna start with, and it looks so amazing. Look at that. Alright, here we go. Oh, so since I'm doing a shadow root, I'm not gonna start all the way up here. I am gonna overlap the red, pink a little bit. Just so just in case I would like miss a spot, but really saturate this stuff. So I went ahead and did the other side because my camera kind of shut off after a minute. I did the bulk of it, and now I have, I think, just enough to do the roots. I should have actually gotten 2 bottles of this. I'm actually very nervous because this side has been sitting 10 to 20 minutes, and just like brushing the excess aside, it doesn't look like it's purple at all. But I only have that much left. Little at first is better than a whole bunch because you can't take it back. Maybe. Oh. It's not too much. Alright, it's like a gray color. That's pretty interesting. Alright, I am going to add some purple shampoo. This is an experiment. I don't know if anyone's ever tried this before. I don't know if it's gonna, I don't think it might wash away. I think it's gonna turn it green. Alright, y'all. I got a really bad feeling about this. It looks like a really dirty, mucky, disgusting green. And I was looking at this and I did not get all the blonde hairs, so we can fix it. Because I have some blue and maroon hair dye in there in the other room. So if this all turns out terrible, I'll do some kind of touch up, but we'll see when we wash it out. So for this part, I am going to wet it, wash it like a shampoo. So I'm gonna do that, come back and reconvene. So I forgot how amazing this purple shampoo is. It's been a very long, like I said, it's been a very long time since I've had just blonde hair. It's hard to see. I'll show you it better when it's dry, but all that harsh spaghetti butter yellow is gone. There is obviously some yellow because it was so pigmented and crazy, but look how wonderful it did. And it smells so good too. Obviously the red, you can still see it, but there's nothing I can do about it now. You can still see yellow. Look at that yellow. I wonder what would have happened if I did just tone my hair and then put this stuff on. I wonder what would have happened. Oh, that's so embarrassing. There is a lot going on here and it looks so tremendous. Like bad, tremendous. Okay, so long story short, the shadow room, the gray and weird color, it did make my hair a little green slash gray slash, I have no idea, like really, like a really bad color. Some of the purple or the lavender stuck. I will dry this. We'll see what it looks like in the morning. All right, it's the next morning and this is what it turns out when it's dry. Yeah, it's bad. It's pretty uneven. It's terrible, really. The lavender came out decent. It did cover most of it actually, but there are some variations of that color, which is a little disappointing, but it was expected because my hair was too yellow. And the blonde, the red band still bothers me. I decided, I don't know if it's gonna work because my hair is not shampooed, but it was rinsed. I decided that I'm just gonna try this, and if it doesn't work, I mean, it can't get much worse. I am going to use those colors that I had in the other room that I said mentioned last night, and it is the L'Oreal Colorista Semi-Permanent Color Maroon. I've had this for over a year. It's probably a bad idea to use it now, but I'm gonna use it anyway, because I did a swatch of it. It is on white, but I know this is not white. It's muck. But I did a swatch just to see if it does still like stain a little bit, and it does. And I used my Manic Panic Atomic Turquoise as for a swatch too, and it still worked, and I've had this for over a year. So I am going to mix these together, make a root, see what happens, and if it's really bad, then I'm just gonna leave it until maybe a week or two. Alright, I'm gonna leave this on. It's actually looking very promising. I'm a little excited. Sorry, the light just dimmed because I think it's a low on battery, so whatever. But it kind of looks pretty good. I have high hopes, so I'll come back after I'm done processing. Might be like half an hour to an hour, who knows. See you soon. Ah. Bruh. Oh, what did I say? I always find a way to, ow. I always find a way to fix things. No, not always, but when it comes to hair, I have to give myself some kind of credit. Like not having any professional background with like cosmetology, hairstyling, any of that. I think I do a pretty bang job. It's not exactly what I wanted, but I love the outcome. Now, I'm a perfectionist and there are tons of things that are technically wrong with the overall like look and expectations of like trend hair color. From what I had, it's bad. And everything's just seemed not good. This is a kind of like a Hail Mary, if you will. But yes, just look at that purple. You can see some spots that I've missed, but that's okay. Kind of hard to see because the lighting is stupid. The lavender, it's very patchy. The blonde part really adds like a sunset pop to it, even though it's not the white blonde that I wanted, obviously. I think it works pretty darn well. I don't know what you guys think. No, but seriously, like, I am very impressed with how it came out. I like it. You know, I'll keep it as long as I can. I have my dry shampoo so I don't have to wash my hair too many times, but I usually don't anyway. Overall, my hair is in pretty good condition because I did add a hair lotion along with the serum drops that I use sometimes for my scalp and along with like my hair conditioner. Oh my gosh, guys, we did it. I'm so happy. Look at that. Oh. I can relax now. It came out pretty darn good. If you like what you see here, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like to see what kind of other hair colors I've done, check out the description below. There will be a link to those videos. That's pretty much all I have right now. I don't know what kind of hair color I want to do next because this was a whole ordeal, so I think I'm just going to live with this and see how it fades. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye!